Happy Sunday. Welcome back to Kevin Toll Reads. So, today we have my weekly wrap up for this past week. Hope you all are doing well. So, this past week I read 4 books and 2 short stories. It was a busy week. And so, let's jump right in. So, I finished The Canceled Check, book number 2 in the Evan Tanner series. I gave this a 3.8 out of 5. I read My Sister's Grave by Robert Dugoni. This is the first book in the Tracy Crosswhite series. This was the recommendation from Meredith, aka Molly. Yes, I really enjoyed this, and I did give her props, and she wants more props. So here they are. This was a really good recommendation. 4.5 out of 5. God, that tasted horrible. Anyways, I also read and reviewed just this morning Pines by Blake Crouch, the first book in the Wayward Pines trilogy. I rated this a 4.5 as well. Really enjoyed this. And then I read book number 2 in the Sackett series, To the Far Blue Mountains. I rated this a 4.2 out of 5. As you know, many of us are reading the Sackett series, 2 books a month. This was book number 2 for this month, so I knocked that out. And then I read 2 short stories from my Saturday short story series. And the first one being Quitters Incorporated from the collection Night Shift by Stephen King. I rated that a 4.5 out of 5. And then I read Call of the Wild from this Jack London omnibus collection. It was a reread for me, just like Quitters Incorporated. I really enjoyed Call of the Wild. It really just hit home. It is my highest rated short that we've done so far. I believe I've done 9 short story reviews on my Saturday Shorts series, and it was the highest rated one at a 4.8. So average rating for the short stories and books this week was 4.4, so it was a tremendous reading week, high quality. So that was really good. In terms of videos this week, I did 9 videos, 4 book reviews. I did my short story review series. I did a Why You Should Read, and we did Louis L'Amour. That was really a lot of fun. I did 2 videos in the Let Me Know series. Those continue to do very well, getting a lot of engagement and comments on those, and I think they're very thought-provoking. I really enjoy those as well. I'm very glad I started that. Not that I'm the originator, but I'm glad I started it on my channel. And then I did a tagged video. I was in a booktube about me tag from Jess Book Girl TV, and that was a lot of fun as well. So if you haven't checked those out, I will put quick links in this video for you. In terms of engagement in the community, there was an absolute ton, and I know I say that every week. Obviously, some of the Let Me Know videos spark a lot of comments and a lot of engagement and perspectives and opinions, and so I try to capture all those along with new subscribers, people that generally are old subscribers that are regulars that comment all the time. So let's rip through this massive list. Roberto Avila, Kevin Maroney, Steve Reads in the Driftless, Tad Reads Books and Stuff, Eric Henderson, Catalina, Outer World Media, Jim's Books, Reading and Stuff, Hide and Read, Guilty Feet, Molly, aka Meredith, Elder Talk, David Goldstein, Jess Book Girl TV, Graz at the GKBC, user FN5EW4OR6C, Little Big Library, Book Chat with Pat, Faceless, Xanadu Castle, Steve Donahue, Nerdishly Active, McNulty Book Corral, The Grape Jelly Library, Professor X, Patty Page, Bing Lamb, Fox and Fiction, Book Buds, Albert, The Conjugator, Reading Ideas, Cliff, Amon 6043, Ingrid Fitz 5677, my dad, believe it or not, Just Dawn 6288, Lynn's 12, Hannah's Books, Book Ramble, Dustin Neely, Novel Insights, my mom, Sam Fan 1768, Amex GT, Time Travel Reads, Bad Taste Books, Bookless Pete, and Feiner 27. Lots of people. So it's great. My subscriber growth continues to grow. The engagement continues to be there. People are commenting. People are enjoying things. I find it fascinating. I'm really enjoying this. Again, this is a hobby and it's a lot of fun. So I'm enjoying it. I hope you are as well. So in terms of what I'm reading this week, TBR pile is getting really low. This is the last two books on it. It is Airframe, which is a reread from Michael Crichton. I actually am getting ready to start that. And Quarry's Deal. This is the third book in the Quarry series by Max Allan Collins. Hard case crime. Really enjoying these. These are really fun reads. And so I'm going to read these two books as well as starting, hopefully, this behemoth. I'm going to start a little early. This is a massive book. This is book number 2 in the Dandelion Dynasty series by Ken Liu. This is The Wall of Storms. This is about an 800-page epic fantasy story. So I'm definitely going to take me the month of October. So I'm going to get a jump start because I also have the Sackett books for October to read in October as well. So there's a lot on the channel, and there's definitely a lot of books that I want to get done that are still on my 2024 goals because I added a bunch mid-year because I'm insane, but whatever. I want to get those stuff knocked out because I have some big and ambitious 2025 goals, which I am going to release to you this week, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So in terms of TBR update, again, these are the last two books, the books I'll be reading this week. So there will also be a TBR update this week. I also added a section in the last couple of weeks on this weekly review where I talk about some book-related news that I've uncovered. Just want to share out there with you all in case you miss it. Some of these things, it seems like I miss. But if you haven't seen it, I did post about it, Salem's Lot on Max. They're releasing a new adaptation of that on October 3rd. It looks really, really good. I mentioned that my local library, about an hour away, is going to have a author showcase, and Ken Liu, who I'm reading his Dandelion Dynasty, he will be at the Champaign Library on October 10th, and I'm definitely going to go check that out. I also saw that Joe Abercrombie has a new novel coming out in May of 2025 called The Devils. Looks very interesting. The Long Walk is being adapted. Stephen King's, one of his Richard Bachman books, one of my favorite stories from Stephen King. The Long Walk is being adapted to a movie. Mark Hamill is starring in it. I believe they're actually started shooting in July in Canada. And so I don't have an ETA when that will be released or if there is an ETA on that, but that's being done as well. There is a new Reacher novel, Into Deep. It's going to be released next month, towards the end of the month. I'm looking forward to that. I also saw too, as I'm looking around for different short stories to continue to bolster my collection, that Lee Child published a book of short stories called, short crime stories really, called Safe Enough, and that was published at the beginning of this month. I didn't even know that, and so definitely may check that out as well. John Grisham and an author named Jim McCloskey are publishing a book called Framed. It is true stories of wrongful convictions and the injustice faced by incarcerated people across the American justice system, and that is being published in the middle of October. And so I thought that sounded interesting as well. So in terms of upcoming videos, obviously we're going to have book reviews. Obviously we're going to have my Saturday shorts. I might actually release that early because Saturday's going to be a big day with my daughters. We'll see. I mentioned I'm going to release my 2025 goals. That's going to be this week. I'm going to have another TBR reshuffle, and there's going to be a book haul. Lo and behold, I was out and about, and I'm probably going to have another video in the Let Me Know series. So be on the lookout for that. So it should be a pretty jam-packed week with videos. So I hope you're looking forward to that. But that is my weekly wrap up. I am going to spend the majority of today doing some reading, Airframe, Quarry's Deal. I'm going to get into both of those today. I hope you're having a great Sunday. It's dreary here, so it's going to be an indoor type of day, so might as well get some reading done. Hope you have a great Sunday, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.